Cold open energy. I'm still a former A series guy, but this year the base Pixel has to step up.
What's up, Internet? Welcome back to Waveform with Marquez, Andrew, and David. We've got Pixel 10a first impressions, a surprise March Apple event, a ring reversal, Apple Podcasts adding video, and a game from Adam. And yes, please subscribe so we're well past that hype threshold.
Quick new opener, a 5-minute gripe called Did Anyone Test This? Mine is Slack's emoji picker on mobile. The heart tab is full of symbols like ATM and biohazard, and somehow not a single heart, while desktop shows a peace sign tab that actually makes sense.
All pile on, metal watch bands keep yanking arm hair, classic look, constant pinch.
Internet update. Service came back Wednesday.
Then an Xfinity tech called from my driveway to fix sagging telephone lines that weren't even theirs, did the work, and gave me his cell because the 1-800 line is a maze. Meanwhile, a Comcast business rep emailed me to pitch services.
Ring's Super Bowl Lost Dog feature blew up fast, and a day later they backed off the Flock partnership after people canceled in droves. The founder has long pushed an all-seeing camera network to drive crime towards zero, but the ad made the surveillance vibe impossible to ignore.
It's wild that made it to air. Some folks did think, hey, it finds dogs, but the math looked silly, and the use case felt like a friendly wrapper on something much creepier.
On the Android side, Google's AirDrop-style sharing is expanding, but only to Pixel 9 devices so far, not broader Android, which is a letdown.
AirDrop in our studio is fine for small files, then chokes on big ones, and the target list jumps just as you tap, which is maddening. Please fix that, Apple. Shout out to Rufus for getting us to try Blip. It's actually great for moving Android review footage to Macs, which for our niche is a lifesaver. Pixel 10a time. It's almost a clone of 9a, same chip, RAM, cameras, and price, with tiny tweaks like a fully flush camera bar, slightly slimmer bezels, a display that's about 10% brighter, faster wired charging if you buy the pricier brick, and a bump to 10-watt wireless.
No magnets for the new accessory system, no storage bump, no new silicon, feels like a checkbox launch, and the reviewer guide's charging language is so vague I expect day one confusion.
I get that A-series buyers want Pixel software more than raw specs, but if you're shipping a near repeat, at least add one delightful perk.
Google's endgame is a Gemini-first phone anyway. Expect the next wave to tout more AI accelerators, and we'll hear loads at I.O. on May 19th and 20th.
Trivia break. The first Pixel A, the 3A, was made by which big OEM? Answers later.
Event season, Samsung's next AI phone tease sure sounds like S26 refinements, while Apple's March 4th showcase is rumored to include a lower-cost, colorful MacBook with an A-series chip around $700.
That would target education hard, undercut Chromebooks on experience, and sit below Air most people don't need M-class horsepower for schoolwork.
It's basically reviving the 12-inch MacBook idea the old Intel chips couldn't pull off. Apple Silicon finally makes the tiny but usable dream real, and honestly, Mac Pro feels sidelined as a Mac Studio with faster external storage now covers most needs.
We're also hearing about M5 class MacBook